it's actually pleasing when people say I resigned. They should have said that I was fired. You know, I've been fired, and it sounds a little bit better. But we've got a plan with Highlands Park. We've got a big plan with Highlands Park. We're on a journey. We know where we are going. We know what we'd like to achieve. We know that the second season, if you look at any team, if you just do your homework a little bit, you'll find that the second season of any team in the PSL, it's the hardest season. You come in the first season, you're more or less like a closed book to teams, but then they start finding out what you're about, and then they come, I mean, we beat SuperSport, we beat quite a number of teams last year, and they were not going to allow that to happen. They came very strong. But in saying that, I think, you know, sometimes if you look at what happened, that a lot of coaches in the past, I'm not going to mention names, that did not do well. That people were calling for their heads to roll in the past. They're doing exceptionally well now. So I think this sensationalization of jumping the gun and wanting people to get fired and highlighting such things, I think it's rather sad. I'll never forget, in his second season in the English Premier League, Alex Ferguson had to win one game, otherwise he was fired. Not resigned, he was fired. He happened to win that game, I think it was against Wolves, or I can't remember exactly. And he won that game, and he went on to be one of the greatest coaches in the world. So yes, you know, when teams are going through a dip, I don't know how many games some coaches have survived that they've lost. I think Arrows also lost 3 games in a row, but there was nothing said of it. So I think you've got to be fair. This is our second season in the PSL. We are trying to build a team and get the team to a level where we know we can compete healthy with other teams. There are a lot of stories of our players being targeted by bigger teams, which unsettles the team. It does unsettle not only the team, but more especially the player. But for us, I think we've managed that very well. I've got I've got a good understanding with the directors of Highlands Park. We know where we want to go. We are building a team, but we understand that it's a process. It's not a 1 match off or 3 match off. It's a process, and in this process, you are going to go through a lot of things in order to become a top team. So, guys, I'm not perturbed by anything. People have got the right to say what they want to say, to write what they want to write. It's their opinion, and I respect that. But I know exactly where I'm going. I'm experienced enough. This is 15 years in the PSL. This is my 15th year in the PSL. I understand the dynamics of what people say outside there and what people imply. But at the end of the day, I'm steadfast, I'm grounded, my roots are firm in the ground. I know where I want to go, and I'll reach there. I'm going to reach there. No makanja. I know what I want to reach, and I'm going to reach where I want to reach. And I think more important, not about me, Highlands Park knows where it wants to go. And these are people that have had businesses that have also, I mean, Brad Keftel was telling me that between 2000 and 2004, he had probably the worst year in the business. He's running a massive business, and that was the worst year. He was wondering whether he'll survive, but because he survived it, he just went on stronger, and he was positive, stronger. So you're dealing with people who understand what it is when a team goes through a dip. They understand it, and I'm very happy that I'm working for people that Mr. Nisi is giving me 180% support. Brad Keftel 180, Larry Brooks 180, Hadley Lazaro 180. So it's nice to be in a good club like Highlands Park. Very good club, a very good club to work for, and I'd like to be there long term. We've got one of the longest serving technical teams in the PSL that have worked together. So I'm very happy to be in an environment like Highlands Park, when yes, things go bad, they're 100% behind you. And for us, it's just, and the players understand it. It's just been a bit of a speed bump, and we know what we want to achieve, but we know it's not going to be easy. The teams in the PSL are unbelievably strong. This is probably the strongest league in Africa, and Sundowns have proved that. Wits have proved that, you know, that this is one of, if not the strongest league in Africa. So we understand how tough it's going to be, but we are together. Eh? We are a team. From management to our support staff to our drivers, we are a team. And to me, that's pleasing to be part of a team like that, if people don't really understand what Highlands Park is about.